This episode brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. Hey everyone, I'm Kelly Wallace. Welcome to the Conversation Thread. Joining us today, Emmy Award-winning comedian Judy Gold, star of the off-Broadway hit The Judy Show. Liz Stern, the founder and creative force behind DivaMoms.com and a mom of two. And Brandy Jeter, one of our iVoices on iVillage, a mom of one, and a blogger with MamaKnowsItAll.com. Thank you, fabulous women, for being here. So one of our iVoices, in fact, Brandy, suggested this as a topic, and we thought, let's ask you, okay, what is your craziest babysitter nanny story? Everybody has one, Judy. What's yours?
Okay, so I had, often in August, I bring the kids to Cape Cod. I have a house there and I work in a cabaret. And so our nanny, she had one day off a week. She leaves because she's like, oh, I saw some friends in town that are visiting. I didn't know where they were. She's like, oh, I'm gonna go out with them. Never comes back.
No.
Never comes back. I'm like, where are you? I mean, she came back like a day and a half later.
Where was she? Did you fire her?
Well, we were stuck on the Cape. So then after that, yeah, I was like, have a nice day.
All right, Liz, what about you?
So it just happened recently, actually. My 7-year-old son, who we try to hide some of the bad news from. Unfortunately, in today's society, you can't hide everything. And my nanny decides to brilliantly show him the New York Post. On the cover was the little boy that was butchered. Yeah. And my nanny thought that he should know about it. So my son came into my room that night to tell me he couldn't go to sleep because he was having nightmares. And I said, what are you having nightmares about? What's wrong? He said, oh, our nanny told me today all about the little boy.
Oh my!
And I just...
That's awful.
So did you fire her?
The next day when she came in, I said, we have to have a sit-down talk.
What about you, Brandon?
Well, I've never had any paid babysitters, and maybe that's why I have a lot of stories. But I think
never.
It's always like my family. So my sister, I gave her money to take my daughter. They were going to the mall. I gave her money, just spending money. And she came back and she said, well, she didn't eat anything. I was like, why didn't she eat anything? I gave you money. She's like, well, she didn't want what I bought her. I said, why didn't you buy her like chicken nuggets or something that kids want? And she was like, I didn't want to spend that money on chicken nuggets. I'm like, what? I gave you money for her.
But so what'd she do with the money?
She bought herself something.
Oh, she's the worst. Well, you can't fire her, huh?
Wow. Oh, that is a riot. Oh, I love that. All right, so then there's this post. When is it okay or not okay to shower with your kids? Did you, Judy, because your kids are older now, shower with your kids? Do you now still? Do you feel like there's a cutoff? What do you think?
I think like 3, 4 is pretty much it. And we had to, because again, I have one bathroom. I know it's pathetic.
It's an issue in your household.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know, after 4, I think it gets kind of like.
Yeah.
Liz, what about you?
Yeah, I have 2 boys, so 7 and 4, and I honestly cannot shower or bathe with them just because I can't, and I just don't feel comfortable around it. But I would say that I think like probably 2 years old was when I stopped going in the bath with them.
I'm naked all the time. Well, that's not home, but I'm naked all the time, but I've never bathed with my daughter, which is weird. But now I'm thinking maybe I should. I mean, she's 2, so I have a little bit of time.
All right, don't start now.
All right, so time for the Whip Around segment. This is sponsored by the all-new 2012 Mercedes-Benz M-Class that is working behind the scenes to ensure your family's safety. Brandy, what is the one thing you do to help your kids perform at their best?
Well, I have a toddler, so it's just letting her know that she's awesome, being there to support her and just hoping that my support and my love is enough.
I think you have to praise the good, and you have to do it first before you go in for the, but you could have gotten, an A. But I do believe that you have to just talk, I try to always talk about the things that I'm proud about.
I praise. It's continual praise. Even if I hope they're not watching. Their artwork, let's just say, is not as fabulous as it should be, or what I expect, or what the teachers might expect. I still think it's the most beautiful, and I tell them how beautiful it is and how special it is, and we put it on the art wall, and I talk about it, and it's just, again, praising them, telling them how good they are, how fabulous they are.
Then there's that whole school of thought. Should you praise them for the outcome, or should you just praise the effort, right? You chose such good colors. A lot of thought went into this. Oh my God, we're overthinking everything. Liz, Judy, Brandy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Kelly.
And you can continue the conversation by going to the iVillage community. Head to the conversation thread message board. I'm Kelly Wallace. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll see you next time.